On April 19, NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter made its first successful powered and controlled flight attempt on Mars. It is the first man-made air vehicle to attempt a flight on any planet other than Earth. Initially, Ingenuity's first flight was planned for April 11, however, it was postponed because of a software glitch, which was later resolved by the engineers sitting on the Earth. The Ingenuity Mars helicopter was fitted inside NASA's Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in February this year. In its first flight mission, Ingenuity rose to an altitude of 10 feet. As per the reports, it made about 40 seconds flight in the Martian atmosphere. It performed spin-up, vertical takeoff, flying, hover, descent, landing, touchdown and spin-down in the first flight mission. While Ingenuity does have the capability to fly for 90 seconds and cover a distance of up to 980 feet, but its first test flight was of very limited scope. It was just meant to check and prove that it works. NASA's Perseverance rover chronicled the flight operation of the Ingenuity with its camera. NASA's Perseverance rover, along with the Ingenuity Mars helicopter, is a part of the Mars 2020 mission by NASA's Mars exploration program. Their goal is to trace out signs of any form of life that could have existed on Mars. They will also collect Martian surface samples and gather different data. NASA's Ingenuity is considered to be a masterpiece of engineering and technology. Engineers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory spent 6 years developing Ingenuity. Martian atmosphere is 1% of the Earth's atmosphere density. It is much harder for an aircraft to lift off there. Lifting off from Mars' surface is described as equivalent to fly at an elevation that is 3 times the height of the Himalayas. Hence, Ingenuity had to fly in an extremely thin atmosphere. However, Mars' weak gravity, which is just 1/3 of Earth's, supported Ingenuity in vertical flight attempt. Ingenuity also had to withstand extreme cold temperatures as low as -130 degrees Fahrenheit. It also had to face the radiations, which are much higher on Mars than on Earth. Thanks to its radiation-resistant systems, which enabled Ingenuity to function in the extreme Martian conditions. The Martian surface is also very rough. Experts were afraid that it might crash during the landing attempt. But despite all the extreme circumstances, Ingenuity managed a successful flight attempt. Ingenuity is a solar-powered air vehicle. It weighs 1.8 kg and is 19 inches high. It uses contra-rotating rotors which have a span of 4 feet and spin at 2400 rpm. It is equipped with a high-resolution downward-looking camera for navigation, landing, and science surveying of the terrain. It also carries a communication system to communicate and pass on data to the Perseverance rover. Ingenuity will help the Perseverance rover in planning the best possible driving route and tracing out interesting targets on the Red Planet. NASA officials described the Ingenuity's first flight on Mars as equivalent to the Wright brothers' moment in history. They say that this is just the beginning of a whole new kind of planetary exploration. NASA has planned 5 more helicopter flights on Mars. The success of Ingenuity can add a new and ambitious aerial dimension into future explorations to the Red Planet, Mars. Share this video and subscribe to our page and channel.